It's the country's #1 RVing radio show, sponsored by RVTravel.com, with your host, Alan Warren, the RV Wingman.
This portion of the RV Show USA is brought to you by RV Station, leading the way in educating RVers with free monthly classes at all 7 of their Texas locations.
Yes, they do. And you got the RV Wingman here, along with his friend Cannon Combs, who has been absent the last couple of shows. What you been doing, Cannon?
Man, I've been all over the place.
I know you have. You've disappeared. You're just a blur.
I miss you guys. I miss you guys big time.
Well, I know we're gonna see each other soon. Before we talk RVs, what is the story? You send me. I get 2 pictures, text photos that I know that there has to be some crazy story about this. So describe them, because we're going to put them up on the screen.
Oh, good Lord! We're talking about Little Red. So. Little Red, my 6-year-old, somehow, Mom and I have taken the oldest to New York City last week to do some acting stuff. She's a little actor, singer. So we went to New York City, but I got a weird picture of the same little devilish 6-year-old that had once interrupted the show with his little hiney against my office doors. And he's up in a door jam.
Is this the same little boy?
He's the same little boy. He's crazy. He's got major issues. Mom says they're from my side, but I think they're from her side. But he is literally up in a door jam. He has stuffed himself, and I'm like, it took Mom and I a couple minutes, and maybe the 13-year-old said, "Hey, I think he just climbed up that door jam. You can kind of pit your legs against each side." But
Hang on. So you get this picture from the babysitter. I don't know if I'd be that honest and to show you a picture like that when y'all are in New York.
No, well, it's her sister, right? So it's auntie. The auntie and the uncle are sending us these pictures with the funny emoji of them cracking and laughing up. But what's worse is, so then I get the second picture. I'm like, okay, I see what he's doing. But I'm like, hey, guys, don't let him do that. Just in case he does fall, he could break his arm. And so the uncle sends another picture and says, "What do you think about this? You got to look at this picture." And if you're posting it, he is literally hanging off a 10-foot goal. He's 3 foot tall. So I'm like, he is all the way up there. And we have a pretty good idea that Unc got the little picnic table, put it over there, put him on there. And then, we weren't real happy about it, but the 6-year-old loved it. The uncle loved it. They like to play tricks on Mom and Dad as we're out of town. But, yeah, it was crazy.
With 5 kids, it sounds like never a dull moment at the Combs house. That's for sure. All right. So
apparently it was the 8-year-old, well, now 9-year-old's idea. He comes up with all these little ideas, and he plotted the whole thing. So, yeah, there's never a dull moment here. It's never very boring, that's for sure.
So what's the deal? I'm hearing that this summer, between now and September or so, may be the best time of 2019 to actually buy a brand new RV. What's the story there?
I mean, our hot season is early spring, kind of early summer, right? So all of us dealers are stocking up. Our inventories are getting higher and higher and higher. Well, now we're coming into our downtime. So our downtime starts in November, December. I mean, it really starts to slow down in September, but not as much down here in Texas as it does up north. So right now, along with the 2020s coming out and hitting all of our lots, all the dealers want to get rid of their 19s. There's some dealers out there with 18s. We don't have any 18s. I think we may have a couple on the 7 lots, but not very many.
So Canada, you're
okay,
ordering, when you order RVs from a manufacturer, you have to kind of look into a crystal ball. It's just a guessing game. You don't want to order too many and be loaded with leftovers, but you've got to order enough. You don't want to run out either. That's kind of a challenge, it would seem like.
Yeah, we have pretty good ideas based on the trends, but everybody's in the same boat as where with 20s coming out, we don't want them hanging around in the spring. And it's hot. It's as it slows down, we want to get our inventories down. So if I have $5 million in inventory and I need it to be at 3, I start cutting my prices. You follow me?
Yeah.
So right now, between now and the winter, basically, is a really great time to buy an RV all the way across the board. And it really doesn't matter for price point either. I mean, same boat for everything, from all the way from tent trailers to Class A motorhomes. Everybody wants to download their inventory.
All right, Cannon Combs, he is the owner of Texas's RV Station locations. You got 7 of them. He really knows his stuff about the RV industry and how it works. Cannon, what about tariffs? Can you talk with me about how they are going to affect the pricing on 2020 RVs coming off the line, price-wise?
Oh yeah, we incurred big price increases. Not big, but we incurred price increases on the 20s. All another great reason to come in and buy a 19 because we have to pass it on to the consumer. So yes, the tariffs have affected us. The cost of steel's going up, the cost of everything, and there's a lot of things coming in imported from out of the country that we're just paying a higher price for.
And so you didn't have to pay that price on the 19s, and so that's why the 19s are a really good buy right now.
And that's exactly it. We've had an unbelievable July, and that's the thing, is we're educating the customer that you could save money. Some people want to come in, they want to buy the 2020 because they want the latest and greatest. Mm-hmm. And so they'll pay, the percentage markup for that. But the best buy is on a 19 moving out through the fall. Absolutely.
Are there any areas of the country where this does not apply, or is this pretty universal? All dealers across the country are wanting to get rid of their 19 inventory and make way for their 2020s.
I would think that it would be more of a problem for the guys up north because the snow's coming, right, than Texas. Texas is definitely more of almost a year-round seasonal thing for RVers. We definitely slow down in December. It's super hard to compete with Santa Claus. Januaries are a bit tough, just coming out of that after Santa Claus. But for the most part, we have a 10-month season, where up there you may have 5 or 6 month season.
So if you're living up north in the Michigan area, states where they get that stuff called snow, it may be a really good time right now to go buy a brand new RV.
Absolutely. I think it is, too.
All right, so I am reading that the deliveries are down for 2019. They're obviously 2017 was a smoking year, but a lot of sales at dealerships are going down, some significantly downward. But at RV Station, y'all are rocking along. I've even heard of some of the mega dealers are considering possibly closing some locations that are underperforming. But you guys are looking. I heard a rumor that y'all are looking at expanding. What's happening?
We just bought 12 awesome acres right smack in the middle of Texas, and are opening our 8th location in Waco. Where I think our reputation is really getting around the state of Texas, and we are absolutely not down. We are quite up for the year, and we're in it for the marathon. We're not the biggest dealer. We're never going to sell the most, as you know. But we love building relationships with our customers, and we love taking care of them long after the sale. That's the big thing. And if we ever got to sell the most, we would figure it out. I understand, if you sell a couple hundred on a lot, it's really hard to take care of people. But we would figure it out. But we're not there. We're more of a boutique, but we're doing really well, and we're very highly blessed for sure.
What about trades? If the prices of 2020s are going up, will the value of my used RV be higher if I look at trading it in?
Absolutely. The used business is very good. So right now, again, is a great time to trade. Great time to trade because we can't get our hands on used inventory. So we love trades. We want your trade because they don't last very long on our lot. There's a lot of people that are looking for used RVs, and so that market is expanding, and we only get so many per month. So we love your trade-ins. We welcome your trade-ins. We want your trade-ins, and we're absolutely giving top dollar for sure.
Awesome. Listen, we got to wrap it up. Thank you so much for giving us some insight into prices in 2020 and so forth. We will catch you again real soon, Cannon Combs.
You guys are awesome. Tell Katie and Goose I said hello.
You got it. All right, folks. That's Cannon Combs, our good friend from RV Station. Check him out, rvstation.com. Still ahead, we're going to give you folks that want to sell your RV, you got a used RV, you want to sell it on your own as an individual, we're going to tell you how to do it with our good friend Diana, a.k.a. RV Nana from PPL Motorhomes. I want to give a big Texas-sized shout-out to the one and only Cheryl Stewart, our beautiful friend up at Big Chief. Cheryl, we love you. Be right back.